Frank Sinatra?
Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Equinox, a Dungeons and Dragons game featuring these lovely people. It is hopefully been a great week for everyone. I hope you're looking after yourselves and enjoying yourselves, etc., etc. How about you guys? How are you guys doing this week?
I got a Taco Bell burrito.
Woo! We love burritos.
Mm. I
I'm
like a
doing pretty
burrito.
good.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
you're fine.
I'm a fan.
So, on that note, what happened last week? Andrew, you write all the notes, so surely you remember.
Uh, yeah, and I haven't forgotten them yet. Um, so yeah, I should pull up my notes. I'm gonna be blabbering.
I mean, your notes aren't much better.
No, no, no.
They're at least
Um,
concise.
we all woke up. Hooray for some, unfortunately for others, and had breakfast. There was some flirting that was done between uh, King and Wicked. Well, mainly Wicked was stuffing her face with food, while King was having the heart shoot out of his eyes.
She's such a
Uh,
lady.
yeah, and we set out to go north of Wolfwater, which I can't remember which screen has the map on it. Towards Wolfhaven, and about halfway there, we started seeing tracks, I believe, and then we met a group of travelers who told us about being on the Forgetful Island and how they were forgetting things themselves, or they realized they were forgetting things, so they left after a while.
Correct.
Uh, they gave us something in a brown bag and said, "Oh, this will help strengthen your mind." We'll come back to that in a minute. We crossed a rickety-looking bridge, um, and we are aware of a few things about the island. There is a black cock we have to be aware of.
Yep.
There are some dire chickens, if I understood that correctly.
Abyssal chickens.
Abyssal chickens. There's something about a robot traveling through the forest.
Maybe.
And we arrived outside of the
You were still
the
heading through the forest when you met someone.
right. I thought we were like on the edge of like the the
You're almost at
getting
the
there.
valley where you could hear chanting and singing and
Okay. So outside the valley then we met someone who declared that they were a uh granddaughter of the island's dragon protector, and she was there because her grandmother had gone missing, and she was there to figure out what was up. She did seem like she had been affected by the memory loss and didn't know how much time had passed. And so she told us that, hey, if you help me find my grandmother, I'll help you raise this place. Which to us sounds pretty Gucci. So that's on our things to do of finding a forgetful old woman who's also an ancient dragon.
correct.
Yes.
And so, in addition to that, uh, because of the nature of the forgetful nature of the island and the magic that seems to be surrounding this area, layers upon layers of certain curses have been stripped back, leaving you with a very somber, sarcastic, albeit quiet and contemplative version of Richard Feynman, who is going by his current name of Ahura, Golden Dragon God of the Sun. But he is just kind of quietly taking it all in, which is very unlike Richard Feynman. However, you are in the forest. You have been left. Evereth, the gentle heart, did turn into a dragon and flew off. I remember at the end of last session.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yes, you did.
She gave us a necklace where if there's any trouble, press the center of it and she will come back to us.
And with Wicked's help, you did discover what was in the brown package. You were going to come back to the brown package. You never came back to the brown package.
Wow, it's like I'm on an island of being forgetful. Yeah. Hey, Wicked, what was in the brown package?
It was
Drugs.
oh no,
Drugs.
no, not grotty.
You're a little
Ooh.
quiet, Dusty. Is it just me, or
Sorry.
is...
Sorry, I'm not talking directly into my microphone. There we go.
How dare you, sir? No.
Baccaran. There we go.
Baccaran, yes.
It was Baccaran, a mild hallucinogen.
That will strengthen your mind and your physical body. But you will see illusions. So 50-50, I guess.
Uh, that still seems counterproductive to me.
I don't know. It depends. It seems to be Wicked's state of existence most of the time, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, and Wicked also Wicked also shadow beasted a deer.
Yes, and the
Yep.
dragon lady was not very happy about that.
Yeah, she didn't seem to she seemed to kind of
Dislike
concerned
that.
about Wicked. Oh yeah, you guys also got told Richard Feynman also texted your prophecies that we did
Yes.
spend an inordinate amount trying to figure out what they were about. I say we like I didn't know. Uh, but it's fun watching you guys try and figure it out. But I think Dusty potentially came the closest.
Yeah.
So, which we will come back to that later. So, you find yourself on the forest path. It is overgrown. I mean, you can see that it is a wagon path, but the grass is relatively overgrown and mossy, but it is eerily quiet in this place. Not even there is the sound of wind that is crossing through these trees and whatnot, but even the trees themselves seem to be quite silent, with that eeriness only broken up every now and then by the sound of cracking and a loud boom. After a few minutes, you start to realize exactly what this noise that you're hearing occasionally is, as you watch as a tree in front of you. You watch as its roots just let go, the sound of cracking as it breaks free of the dirt and just falls over, as you begin to realize that the trees are even forgetting to stand.
Great. So
Your
we don't have to
way is
worry only
blocked.
just with forget about forgetting things. So we've got to worry about trees falling on us now.
Ugh. Yeah, that is some nasty business.
It's not the worst thing in the world. Well, these
There
two
is
are
a
coming.
giant redwood tree blocking the path forward.
How giant are we talking here?
You can't drive a wagon over it, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, that says a lot about trees, but like, is something we could like potentially try to like move?
You can attempt to, but the
I'm a
likelihood of
strong
you being able
boy.
to move it is a definite no, probably. We're talking easily a couple 100 years old.
So it's
It'd take
not a
about 5 or
no.
6 it would take about 5 or 6 of you standing around it holding hands to encompass the girth of this tree.
Yeah, it
And
sounds
I
like a
just
redwood, all right.
A long, tall, thick piece of redwood.
don't.
Are you all
There it
right,
is.
Andrew?
Anyways, okay, I guess we'll leave this tree behind and never talk about it again. Wow, I'm so glad I'm here on the Forgetful Island that I'll forget that description.
So what would you like to do? Because it the tree growth is around you is substantial enough that it's not going to be easy to get the wagon off the road and around it.
Are we?
Should we send the wagon back? Or at least out of the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
think we
mean,
really need it much more.
no, I'm more worried about the horses.
I mean the two-legged horses with the pointy teeth.
What?
Nothing.
No, that's the other campaign.
Not what I'm seeing. Oops. I must have had some of your stuff.
Uh,
You do recall
Shady.
that Wicked had created these horses. They're not actual horses.
I.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought we had gotten horses from the village.
No, these
Am
are from
I
the village.
also confusing the campaign now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's Gungang.
Oh, it is. Yes. Okay. Forgive me. Yeah, you did get horses. That's right. You got 2 white horses that belong to your friends, and King borrowed them from his sister, and he's going to be really unhappy if they don't come back.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like a personal him problem. Um. Okay, so shit. What do we do with the horses right now? Do we just leave them here?
Well, maybe not
Um,
here.
yeah,
Still more
because they're
trees
gonna
around.
forget to breathe and die.
So, do we have to go back across the bridge and leave them somewhere?
I mean, it's not that far.
Do we leave them with the hippies?
Uh, eh, no.
Well, you do know it'll take at least a few days before the horses start like forgetting stuff, but they're not going to like immediately curl up and die in the next day or so.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin, Andrew, it's come back. It's come back. The minute he put them in, I was like, hell no.
Yeah, no, I figured.
So,
Um,
yeah.
pff,
I've got nothing to break this tree up.
well, I mean, you know what? No, hang on. With my burning hands, able to heat up metal. Could
Yes.
I press that into the tree and try to burn through some of the wood?
You can certainly try, but you will be here for hours. It is a dense hardwood.
Okay. Then yeah, let's just take the horses back somewhere safe. Uh,
I will say, if you do leave them here, they are actually, despite the forgetfulness, they are in the safest place because none of the predators here remember to hunt.
man, what a really depressing existence. Can't even do the thing that they're meant to be doing.
Well, they don't remember they're supposed to.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Just a mountain
Um,
lion walks by, just goes, sup, to the horses.
oh shit, I forgot I'm not supposed to be talking. Meow. Is that what Matt Lion say? Shit, I don't know.
Mountain
Okay,
lion
then.
walks up, barks at the horses, then leaves.
Okay, then I guess we'll leave him here.
You pull the wagon over to the side of the road, hitch the horses to one of the branches on the fallen tree, so they're not gonna wander off too far, but they can at least get food.
Dre, you're on good duty. Keep an eye on the horses.
He makes you a promise that he will also make sure that they've got water.
Thank you. All right, horses taken care of. Let's get going.
All right. Okay, let's get to it.
You clamber over the large redwood onto the other side. Um,
Hip. Habiru, help me.
All right.
Here, sister, let me give you a hand.
you watch as Ahura just flaps his wings, flies over, and waits on the other side for you, hands in his pockets.
Hip. All right, thank you.
You clamber over. You help Wicked down the other side. You find yourself on the other side of the road. The sound of singing, the sound of tambourines getting closer.
All right, nearly
How you doing,
there.
brother?
As you get closer, you can start to hear the lyrics of the song of it's not a particularly good song. It's the lyrics are rudimentary at best of happy, 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 we are so happy. Happy, 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 happy. Ooh. You hear more cowbell start up because the song clearly needs more cowbell.
God. Uh, cool. Fantastic. Cowbells.
Sounds like they're happy.
Yeah, well, they may not be happy here in a little bit. All right. Uh, do we have a game plan of what we want to do before we go in?
Not particularly.
Right.
You hear
Uh,
Move
you
on.
hear the melody change. Let go of the weight that drags us down. We'll find a way, no need to frown. In every breath we find a bliss, a peaceful heart, a world of peace.
hate
Let's
these
kill 'em.
people already. I'm gonna take a moment.
Yes.
I'm gonna take my pen
Yes.
and I'm gonna assume my watch that I have
Yes.
has a
Stopwatch function.
y- yes.
Or just a timekeeping function.
Yeah, some kind of timekeeping function,
Yeah, you can
really.
do that.
Yeah, and I will uh uh right on the back of my hand uh uh
The
do
current
not
time.
reset watch.
Do not reset watch. Okay. Cool. You do that.
Write down the
Um
current
and,
time too.
uh do not reset watch. Start time, current time.
Yep.
And I will click to start the stopwatch.
Okay. You set it.
Okay.
The grass here is starting to get overgrown as you're getting closer and closer. Like I said, you can hear the sounds of hand drums, tambourines, just people singing and dancing, just really happy. As you start to wander through the trees, you start to catch glimpse of what appears to be a white marble cathedral. It's pretty large. It looks a bit like a monastery. Um, and there are people of all races and species just wandering around. They're all dressed in what appear to be simple robes. Um, as you're making your way through the long grasses and whatnot, just Haru, roll me. Anyone who wants to actually just roll me acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
Wow, the one time we don't have Richard fucking Feynman.
Are you kidding me?
12.
Yeah, brilliant. Wicked, you're actually making it through the grass okay and whatnot. Haru, you keep getting caught on some of the grasses and whatnot.
I would like the challenge.
Oh.
How is the grass overgrown if they're forgetting to grow?
Because it was already long.
But why hasn't it just died already?
I don't know. That's a question you'll have to have for these people.
Damn it.
It forgot to die.
At Haru, as you're fighting with the grasses and the trees and whatnot, you watch as Shady eats shit and just falls into the grass as you stumble over what appears to be a shield that is partially covered by dirt. A shield and a sword that's partially covered by dirt and overgrown, dropped branches and whatnot.
What's the
Oh,
style
crap.
of the shield and sword?
It's a reasonably large, just round bracer shield. It does seem to have the iconography of. It appears to be the iconography of. Got to think of the symbol. It is a very old symbol. That's all I need to really say. Of what appears to be an oval with some looping, swirling patterns on it. You don't. Actually, Habaru, roll me a history because you grew up with people who would have studied this kind of lore. Did you pay attention in school this time? Yes.
Yeah, I fucking pay attention in school, goddammit.
Shit, yes. You recognize it to be.
Go.
You recognize it to be one of the ancient symbols of an entity, one of the entities known as an abstraction, the entity of Chaos Sabani. That's why I'm saying it's a really, really old symbol.
Oh
You can
god.
tell that the wood is slightly. The wood has taken some water damage on. You are a blacksmith, so you'd recognize that it has taken on some water damage and swelled. So it has been sitting in the grass for quite a while. And as you look around from your place on the ground, Shady, you start to notice that you can see all sorts of things: weaponry, armor, dropped backpacks, musical instruments, just hidden in the grass around this monastery as you're creeping up.
Should we be blocking our
Oh.
ears or something?
Oh god, so you're already forgetting how to walk.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is part of the remnants of the Legionnaire that the book mentioned.
We better take care of this quickly.
But does this look just discarded, or is it?
Is that a question to me or the other players?
Oh, the other players.
Okay.
Does it look discarded?
it's
Is
a
it?
cowboy.
Well,
There's no sign of battle, right?
No sign of battle. They
Yes.
do look like they've just been dropped.
Like they've just wait. I thought you said the shield had been there for a while.
As in, it has just been dropped in the ground. As in,
Not recently.
it wasn't thrown
dropped.
aside.
Not
It was
recently.
it was dropped.
Oh, just draw. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that's all right. Language is hard, man.
Yeah.
It
You
had
can see
merely
that
been
there are
dropped.
people sitting around a fire that are swaying and dancing, singing.
I let. Can we sidestep the villagers for now? I can already tell I'm gonna get a headache from them.
Okay, so you're going to walk around the forest. Are you heading for the front entrance of the cathedral or?
Well, I'm asking the group.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah, let's try not get caught up in the festivities.
Alrighty.
Where would you like to creep?
Oh, I don't think we need a creep. I think we can just walk, and I don't think we'll be bothered by anyone. Well, I'm sure they'll try to make conversation, but if we just walk off, they'll forget that they try to make conversation.
Okay, so where are you going?
Uh, I mean, can we see the temple doors from here?
I mean, where you've come in is kind of at the side, but um, it is a pretty big monastery. You can see that there are several entrances. There are architraves and courtyards, kind of like it is a big boxy. There's like an inner courtyard kind of design with the main temple to one side, and there are annexes off of it. If you're looking for the main entrance, it would be on the opposite side of the building to where you are, if you're coming at it from like the back corner kind of thing. But there are like um, entrances to like kitchens and different architraves or archways that you can go through. There are big, giant windows,
Okay.
um, like various different, just plain glass windows as well as stained glass windows that you can see, which on you, Habaru, would be about like the bottom of those windows are about chest height. So
Okay.
So you can easily walk up and look in and things like that as well, so
Um, cool. Do you guys have a preference of where we want to go?
We could suss and look in.
Yeah, I want her to take a look in first, probably.
Okay. Cool.
Then we
That
go.
is what we will do.
okay. So you wander through, but you're
Not
not
all who
sneaking.
wander are lost. Yeah.
But you're not sneaking, you're just wandering through. A couple of people do see you. They're walking around with, like, guitars or, what appear to be cinnamon buns and things like this. They kind of give you a big smile and a wave, and they're like, "Hey!" One of them kinda comes over to you, um, Habaru gives you a cinnamon bun. It's still warm and just wanders off.
I immediately discard it.
Okay, throw it into the ground.
Yeah.
I
Um,
immediately undiscard it.
no, no, don't eat that. You don't know what these people. You don't know if they're washing their hands after they shit.
I rediscard it.
You make it to a doorway, that is clearly leading to a side one of the
Oh,
side annexes.
oh God, some of these people probably just have perpetually shit pants.
Mm-hmm.
So one guy, uh,
Shady takes a sniff. They probably haven't
a guy
bathed either.
a Herringon wanders past, looks at you guys, sees Wicked, gives you like a finger guns and, "Hey!" and kind of like waves his hands in the air and then wanders off again.
Hey, dude, stay away from bears.
He kinda gives you a thumbs up over his shoulder as he wanders off.
Stay away from
All right, let's go.
bears.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So you creep your way in. You creep your way in. Sorry. Just going on in the background. Um, roll me a perception, you guys.
Perception. 23.
Sending secret messages. Furious typing. I just have to wait and see. As you're wandering through the hallways, there are a lot of people here. Like a lot of people, very clearly from different walks of life, um, different attires. You can tell that some were warriors given by their physiques, but none of them are wearing armor anymore. They all seem to be wearing these robes of like brown, different shades of brown
What's more
and
brown?
whatnot. They all look really. It's like tan kind of colored brown, not
Mhm.
the brown pants. Um,
Hey, those can be tan as well.
yeah, but they just look really happy. Again, you can smell uh, baking things. You can they just seem really, really happy. There are clusters of people in this, annex sitting around and whatnot, just kind of staring at the stained glass window lights on the floor and the walls, just with these glazed looks of just sheer joy. They don't seem to have a care in the world. Every now and then, they'll be just, like, singing songs to each other or just pulling faces at each other, and falling into fits of laughter.
You just keep going.
Ew.
So where exactly are you going in this temple?
This is weird and
No
oddly
one's stopping
horrifying.
you. Okay.
This is weird and oddly horrifying. I'd love
You
to
just
try it
Uh,
sometime, but
is there anyone brewing tea nearby?
Do you go into a kitchen?
Well, I guess I should ask, is there any kitchens nearby that we might spot?
Oh, yeah, you're near a kitchen, just considering people keep coming in with what appear to be really warm, cookies and cinnamon buns and bread rolls and whatnot.
How are they forgetting everything, but they remember how to bake? Baking is not something you just do off the top of your head.
Some people do.
do you is maybe
Have you met Dusty?
is it maybe picking and choosing what they forget?
Or they're just doing things that bring them joy.
So it's maybe just not letting them forget things that they like, things that make them happy. Keep them in this perpetual state of joy.
Fucking hate the book. Um, maybe.
You do wander past a cluster of people that are just leaning kind of in the corner of the building with their eyes closed. Um, there seems to be a little bit of a funky smell kind of like wafting around them.
Do I recognize it?
It smells like death.
Oh,
They've got these frozen rictus grins on their face of just pure joy, but it's very clear that they've been dead for a while.
ugh. Uh, he's gonna sort of. Uh, mm, I mean,
Wicked
gonna
like,
need
oh, the
help.
corpses.
Gonna need the help. Oh.
Do you tell the others that there's a cluster of dead people right next to them?
Yeah. Hey guys, those guys are dead.
What?
I would ask, can we smell them? I'm pretty sure we're smelling a lot of things right now we don't want to be smelling. Uh, you're wearing heavy armor?
What? I do you talking about?
Yeah,
Let me in.
okay. Um, okay. Let's uh gross. Let's just keep going. Do we think this thing is at the top or the bottom of the temple? Do we want to go up or down?
Probably, I'd imagine down.
Okay. Shady, what do you think?
I'd say down.
Okay. Down we go.
Okay, so you do an about turn and start heading towards the main building, where
Hold
the
on.
main temple proper is.
Before we continue, I'm gonna approach one of the bodies and gonna sort of place her hand upon it. And she's gonna feed magic into it. And
Okay.
she is gonna animate it. She's gonna cast Animate Dead.
Yep. You watch as there is a bit of sound of creaking, like stretching leather, as the corpse starts to come back to life.
And she's gonna do her special one where she makes a special undead. She's
Yep.
gonna she's gonna turn him into a ghast.
Okay. You watch as Habaru and Shady as this thing's eyes start to get this deep purplish glow as its mouth hangs open, its jaw slightly dislocated as there's no um, electrical current in the tendons and whatnot to keep it closed properly. You again, as it moves, it gives the sound of stretching and creaking leather because you can tell that this corpse has been dead for quite a while. It kind of looks at all of you with this morbid, blank look.
All right. Does it still have the smile stuck on its face?
It does have the smile stuck on its face.
Ugh. All right.
You guys, no, no. um,
All right.
shit. Um, I just need any of you to roll me a perception.
Any or all?
Any or whoever wants to.
I mean,
18.
whenever the DM is asking the roll perception, yes, I want to roll.
I mean, all of you, you've got this deep, sinking, icky feeling like you're being watched, unsurprisingly, because there is a stupid number of people here just that are way too happy. They're all acknowledging you. They're happy. They're coming up and being like, giving you like, just acting like you've always been here, like you're one of them. But all of you become aware of just this really weird bird-like whistle, but it's not like any bird any of you have ever heard. It kind of sounds a little bit like a bird that's, like, trying to do a bird call, but also mildly choking on something.
Oh. Oh. What is that noise?
Think it's chickens?
Maybe?
Let's
Does it seem to
first
be
off,
coming from a direction?
yeah.
It does seem to be coming from behind you, but there doesn't seem to like, apart from the people that are causing distraction and whatnot, there doesn't seem to be anything noticeable behind you.
Before we leave this kitchen, is there an electric kettle in here?
There is.
Is there is. Is
Yes.
it one you have to plug in, or is it like a battery powered?
No, it is Ethereum powered, yes.
No. I will take the kettle.
Go.
Well, no, first off, like a civilized person, I'll wash it out first, because who knows what they've gunked into there. And then,
Well, it is
uh,
completely empty. It's got probably a bit of dust in it, but you
okay.
rinse out dust.
Yep, rinse out the dust. Fill it with water, and then I will carry it and have it be boiling.
Okay.
All right. We'll have our tea here soon enough.
Okay, so you're just remaining to sit in the kitchen with the ghast.
No. That's why I asked for electric kettle, so we can walk with it.
Okay.
In one
After-
hand, very carefully. Nothing
Um,
bad can happen of me carrying around boiling
you guys are carrying
water.
around. You guys are carrying around a boiling kettle. It's yeah.
I'm fire resistant.
Eventually, uh, a young man kind of comes up to you. He's got curly, kind of strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes. It's very clear he's a half elf. He's in the tan and brown robes as well. And eventually he comes over to you holding the kettle and he's like, "Hello, friend. That's a mighty fine kettle you've got there."
Hello.
"Hello. Are we having tea?"
Uh,
Uh,
uh, no.
no.
"Oh, I've done that before too. I thought I was having tea and then I wasn't having tea. But I found biscuits."
Oh, cool. We found a tree that fell over.
I find lots of those. They're always so pretty.
I think you were doing something else right now.
Maybe.
Yeah, you were about to
What
show
was-
us where the toad is.
The toad?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
toad?
you were about...
You found a toad?
No. You remember where the toad is.
Do I?
Yeah. How could you forget? You totally remember where it is.
Huh.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Huh.
I'm treating these people like I would treat Chat GPT.
How would it?
Forget all
How,
previous commands.
are you sure I know where the toad is?
Yes, you know where the toad is. Lead where your heart feels is right, where you feel most at peace.
Oh. Huh. I really like singing.
Besides the singing, lead us there to where your heart is most at peace.
I'm
Mm,
not really sure.
Oh, I was really hoping this would work.
I just
Uh,
leans over to. Yeah, I don't think it works this way. I don't think this is working.
Is there any way
Maybe
we shouldn't be
maybe you
going?
can help me.
what do you need help with?
Well, I put a thought down and then I
Uh-huh.
wandered away and I
Uh-huh.
came back into the room, but I couldn't remember why I'd come back into the room.
Okay.
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Well,
Weird's like,
What was the thought you wrote down?
no, I put it down and I can't remember where I put it.
You said you put
So
a
I
thought.
walked around and then I came back into the room thinking that walking around would jog my memory. And then I couldn't remember why I came into the room. So I left the room again to try and remember. And now I can't remember what room I was going to. And then I found you. So I figured that must have been what I was doing. I was on my way to help you.
Yes, you were on your way to help us, and you're going to lead us to the main temple, remember?
The main temple.
Yes.
Maybe that's what we were doing. We were going to
Yes.
pray.
Yes. All of us together, but we're going to be quiet about it, though.
Oh. Oh, yes, we can be very quiet. Are you
Yes.
one of the silent monks?
Silent monks. Yes.
Yeah, he's very silent.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yes, I can understand that. Yes. Oh, well, follow me. We can go to the temple and we can go and pray.
Yes.
Cool.
And he leads you down through one of the annexes, down a series of colonnades. You're kind of like circling the main central courtyard. And as you're kind of going around, you start to realize after a while that he's just led you in a big square around the courtyard.
I immediately walk away from him because this guy's fucking useless now. I am done. I'm done entertaining this. I'm just going to the temple myself. All right, let's just go.
Yeah, let's let
He's
that
like,
didn't
"Thank you
work.
for helping me,"
Ah,
and he
you're
waves.
welcome.
Yep.
I wish wolves would eat him first.
They'd have to remember to do that.
When we get their memory back, they will, and they're
You
gonna realize they're
finally
hungry.
you finally make your way to, the central
Um,
temple.
as we're going, I will just tell the others. Hey, silent monks. Haven't heard anything about those guys yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they're the actual dickhead cultists who were, the cause of this mess.
That's
Someone has to keep the
hmm.
society running. It can't just be working off of them doing like whatever they want.
As you're walking to the temple, you watch as a small, frogman kinda just starts walking next to you with purpose. He's in, again, the brown and tan robes. He's, a small grung gentleman. He's only about 3.5 feet tall, and he's walking with you with purpose, like he knows where he's going, like he's one of you.
First time?
"Hi."
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
"Yeah.
yeah.
So, we're ready for this adventure?"
Yep, lead the way.
"Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah."
Yeah.
And he immediately stops walking outside of what appears to be, a pair of very large wooden doors. And you watch as he kind of, like, looks left, looks right, looks at you guys, and then just
Flash my
wanders
thumbs
off.
up. All right, you do
Yep,
you. You're doing
that's
great.
about right.
Yeah, yeah. Where does he wander off to? Just out of curiosity.
He just wanders off down the hallway, goes and sits down and stares at some of the, stained glass window.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll open the door.
I've been on an adventure like that.
Shady, not shady, but Dusty. I was gonna say, has like, is this like watching yourself from like a third person's perspective?
You know, now that I think about it,
Reminding
no,
you of
no,
you? No. Okay.
no, no, not at all. No.
Okay.
She she says like a liar.
As you're asking this, your hands are on the wooden door, um, and as you're standing there just asking Wicked this question, you notice that another individual is coming up to you. It appears to be another individual in a tan and brown robe. Um, he appears to be a tabaxi. Um,
Also,
he
still
seems
wearing
to
a red hat.
he's still wearing a red hat, but he wanders up.
Uh, hello, my happy friends.
Your room is 4 doors down.
I get my own room.
Yes, yes, 4 doors down that way.
Oh, okay. Uh, do you know where the bathroom is? Oh, happy.
3 doors down.
Anyone who wants to roll me an insight on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fact that you're the first person to ask questions the entire time we've been here.
Damn.
Oh, we see right through your bullshit.
No, you realize not only is he wearing a red hat, he appears to have weaponry still on him, firearms, and also it doesn't help that the robe is about 3 inches too short.
Wait a second.
Nice hat.
Oh, thank you. Oh, happy.
Yeah, you remember you're wearing a hat, asshole. Who the fuck are you? You're not one of these weirdos.
I am new here. Very new here.
Yeah, do you want to be new here or do you not want to be here?
Happy.
Stop saying happy. Shady, talk some sense into this man.
Yeah, JD, what are your in-depth thoughts about this man?
Listen here, asshole. Why are you still wearing clothes where everyone else is throwing theirs away? I am not supposed to wear clothes? Happy. That's right. You still got all your kit with you as well. Oh, I have forgotten to take it off. Oh no, my memory is so bad. Happy.
Oh, sure. Oh, thank you, Clint. Oh man. Oh golly gee. Okay.
Man, I forgot to forget.
All right, dickhead.
Uh,
Obviously, you're not from here, and I think you came up to us because we're not from here. What do you want?
um, I forgot. Happy.
Stop saying happy.
But everyone says happy here. That's what we're supposed to say, aren't we?
Yes, and I hate them all.
But why do you make them say happy?
I don't make them say happy. I just got here.
Aren't you the boss?
No.
No.
Are you the boss?
No.
Sabato will scratch his head.
We're trying to find the boss and beat him up.
Do you work for the boss?
Why would
Happy?
we work for the boss and try to beat him up?
Oh, you come to beat him up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Zapata goes, okay. Well, I don't know where he is. I think I forget. Happy. I'm going to my room, which is, what did you say?
Right here, right fucking now, because you're gonna have some tea, dickhead. You're gonna remember that shit.
You realize,
I will.
Sabata, that this man that you're talking to, this half-orc, dressed in full blue armor with these radiant golden suns on it. He seems to have metal hands, like not gauntlets, straight up metal hands, is holding a boiling kettle. Which
And
to
I
you
will
is like
pour him a cup of
no,
tea.
which is not like no device you have ever seen. Like you've seen kettles before, but this seems to be lit up from inside, not by a glowing red coal or anything like this. It seems to be emanating a kind of bluish purple light and is just boiling water on
Did
its
you make
own.
this?
It doesn't seem to be emanating magic. It's just boiling.
Did you make this?
No, let's focus on the important things here. I'm gonna make you a cup of tea,
This
and
is
you're gonna
very
remember.
important. How are you doing that?
I'll tell you in a minute. I will.
Happy.
Happy.
You're not even smiling when you say it.
Oh, sorry. Happy. Big smile.
No.
I
You
will.
just said big smile out loud. That doesn't count.
You said big smile. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Feynman is just leaning against a wall, face palming.
Do you need that kettle? I can look after it for you.
No, stop. I'm making us tea. And I will pour a cup of tea and throw in some of the leaves from the drugs.
You squat down and you mix some white powder into it, and you mix because it's a powder.
You know what? I will. Fuck. Shady, Dusty. Do either of you guys One.
Dusty's the player, Wicked's the character.
What did I say?
You're getting it.
Shady,
Hello.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Hello, I'm
Oh
here.
God, who's this other guy?
What are we doing with this asshole?
Uh, uh, he says he
Happy,
knows.
happy.
Let me try to jog his memory. I'm gonna make a second cup of tea. I think one of us should start drinking right now. Do one of you guys? I wish I had liquor. Do one of you guys want to be the one to drink, or do you want me to?
Shady actively has a bottle of liquor.
Yep.
Okay, so
Fine.
Wicked, do you want a cup of tea or not?
You guys have the tea. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Haven't eaten
Are you
ice
making
in a
tea?
while.
Yes.
I like tea.
Yes, I'm making you a cup of tea. And I will
Excellent. Happy.
make the tea for swear to Christ. For Wicked and I'm sorry, what was the other character's name?
You haven't actually
cat
asked him,
man.
so you don't know his name. He's just a black tabaxi.
Wow, Tegan, we don't judge people by their color here, all right?
No, I'm just telling you that
Yes.
he is a black fuzzy tabaxi. As you say this and hand this individual and ask his name, handing him a cup of tea, there is a thunk in the wooden door next to you, and smoke starts emanating from an arrow.
Huh?
Coating the area.
Oh, that's rude.
What?
Not this shit again.
You
What?
start to realize it's getting kind of misty and hazy, and it's a bit hard to see. And eventually, this whole area that you're sitting in is kind of obscured by.
Can we
I mean,
open the
do you need-
door?
You can the wooden door.
Yes.
You open the wooden door, and you get this immediate sound of rushing water and this wind that kind of starts to disperse the smoke a little bit. Individuals, uh, Black Cat Man and secondary individual, roll your stealth to get away.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, it comes up as shady, but it should be actually
14. Okay. Yep.
yep.
Well, actually, it's a 24.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yes. Yeah, definitely not.
Ooh.
You, as you're coughing and waving and this wind disperses the smoke, you turn and the black tabaxi is gone. Vanished.
Asshole.
Bye.
I just want to not be in this fucking village. Okay. Let's Wicked, drink your tea. Fucking dickheads making us waste tea. I guess we can continue on and deal with Chucklefuck and his partner in crime later.
All right.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
When it comes to stealth rolls, is it needs to beat passive or meet passive to
Uh,
get away?
Beat to me. Meat to beat.
Okay.
Because
Because I'm looking at that 14, I'm like, that is my passive.
But there's something else on him as
It's
well.
actually a
gives him extra
24.
10.
What the fuck? How are you guys rolling a 20? Okay.
pass without trace.
Pass without a trace, bitches.
Yeah.
You know that ranger thing that you always forgot to use?
Tegan, you think I was gonna get my fucking party to ever fucking stealth? Any of those dickheads?
Okay, so as you're standing there sipping your tea, looking into the darkness of the void beyond, it's not unnaturally dark, it's just not very well lit. You guys can't see the conversation happening in the background. I'm loving it. I'll share it later. Yes, it is. It is dark beyond. You can hear the sound of rushing water. There is a coolness to it that the wind that is coming through. There is no more smoke surrounding you anymore. But you can see that the room beyond has a dark stone staircase leading downwards.
Ooh. Slurp.
Slurp.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Just let me have a check.
Was that like the first
Go,
like? Yeah, I was gonna
go,
say.
go Rangers. Or was it Kim Possible? No, it wasn't Kim Possible.
No, I thought it was Power Rangers.
Kim Possible had a jingle something like that, right?
Yeah. You're
Call
not
me,
too far
beat
off.
me if
Yeah.
you want to reach me.
See, as a kid, I never understood the. I was like, "What do you mean by beep? Why would I beep you? What does that mean?"
Dear God, you are, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, for anyone who needs to, anyone who drinks a tea, roll me a con save.
All right. 16.
Oh, your body desperately wants to give in to the tea.
Oh, it's giving in. It's just not giving in.
Shady drinks some Shady. This is some damn good tea.
Shady.
No. Shady didn't have any.
Oh,
I was gonna say Shady's drinking liquor.
Yep. So I will say this, Sabata, you are now mildly addicted to this tea, this white paste. You're not sure what it is.
Yeah.
Now you're
However,
gonna have to come
all of
back
you
to
that
find
drink
out
the
what it
tea,
is.
all of you that drink the tea, give me a second.
Wait, did Habru drink some?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Let's get advantage on strength checks and advantage on wisdom.
So you have advantage on strength and wisdom for roughly 25 minutes. However, uh, however, for 6 hours, you are currently disadvantaged on any saving throws against hallucinations.
All right. Well,
Which
let's.
I will say, yeah, you do start hallucinating. What hallucinations would you guys see?
Well, look, it's saved, so I'm gonna say she's having a decent trip.
Yeah, she's having a decent time. You're not addicted to this. You've had similar substances to this, if not harder substances to this. This is giving you a nice buzz.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Yep. Even you, Habaru, like the hallucinations, every now and then you see
I
like
did not
a
drink
bunny.
any.
Oh, you haven't drunk any?
I have not drunk any. I've explicitly chosen to not drink any. We need
We could just
one
leave-
sober person at the wheel.
Wicked's
Wicked's
just
good.
ever so slightly swaying side to side. She's like enjoying the colors and the sounds.
This shit
that are
is
going on around her.
amazing.
The gas smile looks much more genuine and soft instead
Aw.
of horrifically stretched. And the deer is
Looks
covered
like
in pretty
Bambi.
flowers.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
flowers.
Has like a nice rosary around its antlers.
Kind of looks like the Pokemon deer.
Yeah. Sawsbuck.
Salzbuck. Yep. So, you do have the door open to this cavern below.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Wicked's
me-
leading the pack.
Give me 1 second.
Hmm.
In a second.
Wait a second.
What's up?
Wicked pulls out a battery flare.
Battery.
Yeah, she's gonna take it, she's gonna ignite it, and then
Wait.
throw it
What?
down the stairs.
What is a battery flare?
I don't know. I assume it's like a regular flare.
I was gonna say I have glow sticks. Let me just toss the glow sticks. Don't toss a flare.
Yep, too late.
Yep,
Oh,
she's already done it.
aggressive.
She just throws it down the stairs. Actually, no, she has the gas throw it down the stairs because it has better strength.
Let me see if I can throw a light down
Oh, there
for
we are.
you. Yep, you're right at the bottom. You should be able to see. There's a light sphere around you.
Yeah, there's the boar beast and deer.
Sorry.
We got him. Got his ass. Got his
Okay.
ass. I can already
So-
tell what the conversation is about.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it when we tell you afterwards. Anyway, you make your way down the stairs and reach a cavern. You can see before you a stone bridge over what appears to be a very dark chasm from which you can hear the sound of running water like a river. Across from it, you can see that there's a plateau with a large staircase leading up and up and up until eventually on the other side you can indeed see what appears to be a green glowing door.
Groovy. Shady, do you have dark vision?
I don't think I do. Oh, yes, I do. Sorry. Of course I do.
All right, so we all have dark vision then.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Richard Feynman.
Give me a sec.
There we go.
Oh, is this Shady Shadow?
No, that's
No.
a spore
my
beast, I believe.
beast. I still need to make up an image for it.
So
Yes,
who's
that
the
is the
creature
spore beast.
next to the spore beast?
That's my
That's the ghast.
Oh, and they're both wickeds?
Yep.
Yes.
They're both mine.
Okay, I was
As you
gonna
do
say,
so, you do start to realize you don't really find much, by the way. I mean, the pupils are dilated, but he seems pretty um cognizant. Like he does seem to be following your conversation and things like this. He's following directions as good as he always ever does. But yeah, no, he's just talking about random shit that he's seeing. So, meanwhile, in the room, as you make your way down the stairs, you see this bridge, and off to the left of you, Habaru, Shady, Wicked, Feynman, you do see what appears to be A small
A fire.
campfire.
Okay. Do we want to go deal with whoever the fuck is over there? Do we want to ignore it for now? We should
Gotta
probably go deal
check
with
him
them.
out.
Yeah.
What's gonna
Hello.
happen? He's gonna say happy, happy.
Oh, God, I hope that guy's tripping balls from that tea. Okay.
Hello.
As you approach, you start to see what appears to be a very old, wizened man wearing what appears to be very dark, dirty robes. He seems to have a long, white, scraggly beard, his eyes covered over by a dirty bandage. The hands that are holding a twine wrapped walking stick, you can see they have very old, wrinkled hands. They're so old that they almost seem to be missing any kind of defining muscle underneath. It just appears to be this very elderly, wizened skin over bone, kind of like this.
Mm.
As you say hello, he kind of tilts his head in your direction.
Hello. Do you remember?
Do you? What'd you say? Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Rap.
He's forgetting the middle of words now.
Oh no! The tea doesn't work. Quick, drink more.
Oh, it's working all right.
Chug, chug,
I
chug,
see
chug,
that
chug,
you
chug,
have
chug.
finally come.
Hey, you see.
Okay. Uh,
He just smites
you-
me.
Tell me, travelers, do you have what I seek?
What do you seek?
Replacement.
oh
Devotion.
Oh, gosh, that's right. We were supposed to find the idol.
no, I think I bet he has the idol. He was the last one to get marked by the toad.
You mean this? And he pulls forth out of his darkened, wizened robes a small statue made of very old carved stone.
And a cryptid dossier.
Before you were the a hermit living in a cave, I'm guessing you helped dig out this cave.
No, this cave has lasted long before the church is built around it. I am just the visionary.
Do you remember who you were before?
It was such a long time ago. Before the demons came and the earth shattered.
Ooh, that's a pretty long time, all right.
You realize that he must probably be an elf.
Nah.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Andrew is looking at notes real quick. Uh, uh,
Which of you will relieve my burden and bring me absolution.
Okay. Here it is. Well, shit.
What he want us? Does he want us to kill him?
No. Uh, it's part of the book. In the fight against the frog, one shall become blessed with the sight of the mad prophet, which I'm willing to bet he has the sight right now. Uh, so let me ask you this, old man. Riddle me this. Why have you not summoned the prophet? Or I guess I should be asking, have you summoned the prophet herself?
I have once before. There were ones who came before you. They killed my predecessor.
And then what happened?
For those who summon the powers beyond, it is never over. They can be summoned again and again and again. We are but vessels.
Right? So right.
Um,
Yeah, okay, something going on in the background.
as he's talking,
Uh-huh.
you watch as there is a whistling sound, a thump, and then this old man flops forward.
Oh, motherfucker. God, you're the fucking worst. Fucking cunt.
Hey, no, we don't have to do it.
The idol tumbles into the dust, rolling over, just landing in the
I
space between you and this now dead prophet.
I will rush forward and unhappily I will wrap some cloth around my hand and pick up the idol.
Yep.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
And I would get bent if I were you.
Arashi! There's another person trying to steal that statue. Oh, you're over there.
Yes. There is I suppose the best way to describe it, there is a ninja in the doorway wearing white with a very fancy bow pointed right at you with another arrow notched. And his happy cat friend off to the side.
His happy cat friend.
His happy cat friend.
Happy.
The really interesting part for you, Habaru, is you see this fancy bow, and it's rather interesting because this is a compound bow. Given the era, given the fact that you yourself are basically following the ancient art of creating old style weapons, it's very interesting that this man is using what appears to be a very old-fashioned version of of a bow. Your
You
blacksmith's eye runs over him. He's also wearing very old resin plate armor, not even within what we determine as regular, normal resin plate armor. We're talking like leather armor.
It's like bamboo thatched.
Yeah,
armor,
very old-fashioned armor.
which is underneath my gi, so you wouldn't even really see it.
you Y'all with the cultist?
No. You must be, since you poisoned my friend.
No. We're not with the cultist.
I am all fine. It's all good.
Yeah, I poisoned your friend while also simultaneously poisoning my own. Because that's just
Sparkle.
how I roll my life.
Stop.
That is
You're supposed to point your gun.
that is truly evil.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, it's not poisoned. It's a
drug.
herbal brew to help
He was being
Yeah.
strengthen the
sarcastic.
mind.
Arashi, he's being sarcastic. You know, when they say one thing but mean another.
Probably one of the few times that I've been here that I'm not being sarcastic right now.
All right. Since I'm the one holding the pointy object at you,
Yeah. Very
explanation time.
old pointy object.
Excuse me, this is
We're here to kill a toad. Why are you here?
kill a toad.
All right. How about we stop pointing objects at each other and let's just talk about it for a minute?
Are there two
Well,
toads?
I like pointing objects while I'm talking. It makes me feel more important.
Valid.
He likes to do that. Yes, a lot.
So
All right.
we're both here to kill a toad.
Yeah.
Who
Because the
sent
toad's a dickhead and makes people forget, and that kind of sucks. How long have you been here?
A few hours at best.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you
Because if I
sure?
have to hear that happy, happy song one more time, I will slaughter everyone in this bloody building.
He doesn't mean us.
All right, because we ran into an elder dragon who had her own memory had been affected by the forgetfulness. So
Well,
Oh,
I
what
guess
color
we're
was she?
better than you because we snuck past the elder dragon.
okay, I
What
didn't
color
need
was she?
green.
Oh, okay. He's just adjust his coat a bit more.
Yes. Remember you said look at the shinies and you wanted to go get a scale?
Did
Okay.
did you
Okay.
need to sneak past the dragon? Because we just spoke to her like civilized people.
I like
no,
to
we
find
didn't.
out information first before speaking to people, unless my hand is forced.
Which you can do so by talking to us instead of shooting smoke bombs at us.
I didn't know if you were good or bad, so I was rescuing my friend.
So you couldn't just ask?
But you
No.
work with the necromancer. They are normally
Yes,
bad
they
people.
are generally evil.
Yeah, the necromancers and all those guys are giant dickheads. That's why we're
This-
here to kill a
this-
toad.
your girlfriend here.
What?
Your
First
girlfriend.
off, no.
No.
Secondly, no,
What?
she's not.
She's
working with
not a
the
girl,
necromancer.
or she's not your friend.
I dislike you on a very personal level.
I think that means not a friend.
Okay. Oh. Co-worker, associate. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't that weird arcana stupid necromancer. This is some organic shit that I made. This is natural
Oh.
stuff.
Natural. Okay.
This is not store-bought necromancy. This is homemade.
This is organic.
Free
Grass
range.
fed.
Totally natural.
Free range necromancer.
Homeopathic, not psychopathic.
I used to
She's a
GMO-free.
necropath. Come on, guys. It's right there.
this one's the smell of the dead.
Ooh. Okay. How about let's take a step back. My name is Habaru. What's yours?
I'm Sabater.
Hi.
Arashi.
Zabata and Arashi.
Sabata, for the record.
Sabata.
Yes.
Sabata.
You speak with a funny accent. I have not.
It's the fangs, they just kind of get in the way of the lips sometimes.
Look, I have that. I know that problem. I have got around it, but it is all fine. I understand now.
Yes, thank you. Okay, cool. So
What about
you're
the
here to
rest of them?
kill a toad, right?
And everyone associated with it, yes.
All right.
and
Well,
if you want to know, I'm shady. That's wicked.
Hello.
Feynman's just hanging out in the background.
I'll nod. I'm still holding my bow, but I nod.
Oh, wait. And that guy over there is not saying much. That's fine, man.
yeah, he's a very fine man until he opens
He's
his
going
mouth.
he's going by Ahura right now, but he's Richard Feynman.
Yeah.
He's done by what?
Oh,
Wicked, when you mentioned that, you watch a flicker of recognition cross
The guy
their
has
faces.
amnesia.
I've
That is
now
the truth.
taken it off Habaru, and I'm 100% ready to fire on Feynman.
Yeah, that won't work.
Arashi. It might just have the same name. It could be a coincidence.
Are you gonna hurt a mentally ill man? He has amnesia. You can't do that to him.
Oh,
That
so
is
he
not-
thinks he's Ahura.
but
Yeah,
so he's not
he
the
hit
god.
his head. Witnessed the guy punch a hole through a door because he couldn't figure out how to work a doorknob.
Yep,
Let's say
he
he is,
certainly
yeah.
thinks he's someone else.
So,
He wakes up some days and thinks he's the captain of a boat. Sometimes he thinks he's a park ranger.
So he currently thinks he's the god Ahura.
Yeah, he has delusions like that.
Well, currently he's a farmhand and Ahura.
That's so funny when Ahura is a fun man. Just doing manual labor.
Next time, pick a better hallucination or mental illness.
You know, buddy, that's kind of ableist, actually.
First sentences for 2025 leaderboards. Let's go. Pick a better mental illness next time.
You are also aware, Arashi and Tabata, that the one who is proclaiming to be the leader, or at least doing most of the talking, is indeed wearing armor that is emblazoned with golden glowing suns as the sign of Ahura, as well as moon iconography of Shaylun.
Oh, son of a... Back on. The bow comes back up.
No wonder
Also, I
he
can't
thinks
believe-
he's Ahura. Look at your stupid armor.
Oh yeah,
Also,
I know. I hate it.
Although your hands are pretty cool, I do like your hands.
Yeah,
Also, I
yeah.
can't
Some
believe-
dickhead causes.
Sorry,
I
Dusty.
can't believe fucking Arashi just got himself canceled with that super ableist talk.
Wouldn't be the first time Arashi's been cancelled, let's be honest.
I hate that the truth.
I wish he wouldn't,
Also-
but
Also, I finally got it to give me a cool image. There we go. For the
Yes.
Spore Beast.
yes.
Although it does look like a deer right now, so ignore that it's a skeleton.
Oh no, a deer.
So your iconography on your armor is just for show? You don't...
No, it was put on my armor against my will, and I haven't had time to remove it. The moons I'm cool with because I'm cool with Selene. Ahura,
yeah.
she can bite my
So-
ass.
Selene is fine. Yes. Okay.
Hubber is like, I'm so conflicted. I kind of like you because you hate all the same things I do, but also you're kind of a dick.
You're kind of
Alright.
pointing an arrow at me.
So again,
The biopanic sets in.
But it's okay because if he's pointing it at you, he likes you. Because otherwise, you'd have it in you.
You need to rephrase that, Sabata.
Why? What did I say wrong?
You-
Oh, and he's here. Oh, we forgot the. And here, my little friends here, they're the red pandas. They are my friends.
I
have red-
will turn
Oh
to look.
shit, you totally do.
Mm-hmm.
Or are these hallucinations?
All their hallucinations.
Oh, good. Oh, good. You don't have them.
I will
Shit,
send a look.
I was about to panic.
Yeah, because Arashi will panic as well, remembering what they will look like, and they're not there. I'm like, this
They're
has to be
adorable.
worst day
Shared hallucination.
ever.
The day is still young.
Please don't remind me.
Okay, listen.
There's enough of us here now, including the pandas. We can take this frog dude.
Wait. Before we do anything else,
What?
let's agree for a moment. None of us here are cultists. We're all here to kill the toad. Are we all on board with that?
Are you seriously thinking of teaming up with these assholes?
I don't want to either, but I'd rather have someone else help us fight than have to fight against someone else.
Someone I once traveled with called my clan a cult. Does that count?
What are your beliefs?
Well, they're currently in a state of flux once I found out the gods were using my clan for their own personal enjoyment.
We'll call that good for now. Okay.
Sorry, nothing
Beat
to
on
do with
your
what
head
you
if they
said.
turn
I just
on us.
remembered a joke.
So,
All
I
right.
will
I need to know
unknot
what the
my
joke is.
arrow
Sorry, can
and
we just put a pin in this? I want to know what this joke is.
A man wearing white armor saying he's from a clan.
No,
Oh.
that was not the joke.
Oh.
Okay. It's fine.
Who's getting
Andrew.
this cancelled now?
He has tons of non-human friends.
Anyway, you were gonna say, Dusty? Where is Kevin when we need him? Jesus Christ, this vibe.
man.
Yeah, freaking Kevin would have brought this all to a grinding halt by having Feynman just walk into the boss room. You know what? I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I put my
Work
arrow
the
away.
best
I've unnotched it.
Okay.
I'm keeping an
so-
eye on these assholes.
If I've got this correct, Habu, you and Arashi are talking. Sabata is standing there surrounded by his red panda hallucinations.
Yes.
Shady is drinking by the fire, let's be honest.
Yep.
Sitting with
Probably about to get back up.
and Wicked, you're crossing the bridge.
No. What?
To the boss room.
No. Hang on. No. Hang on. We need to talk.
Follow them. Let's go.
No. Stop. Everyone, stop. Let's just talk for a minute.
Stop.
All right.
When do we get the boss?
Okay. Hang on. No.
We got the frog statue. We can do it now.
No.
When did you pick that up?
Put
Put it down. Put it down. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop picking up things that you don't know what they are.
No.
But
Habru has it right now.
Do you?
Wrapped it. Yeah. I said it very earlier. I went over there,
You
wrapped
did
my
pick
hand in
it up.
cloth, and picked it up. You mean
What's your passive insight?
fucking hate all of you? It's 14.
I don't know.
The thing I'm holding in my hand.
Oh, don't worry. I'm far worse than Sabata.
Roll me the what is it to steal? I think
Sleight
it's
of
a
Safe hand.
sleight of hand, yeah.
It's not a hand.
Yeah, he definitely has yoinked it out of your hand.
and holding it
Where
up.
are they? Are they? Do they have?
Yeah,
They're
I was
not
gonna
on
say,
the
can we
board,
get-
but they're.
What?
Oh,
I don't,
how are we
don't-
talking to them?
I don't think
then?
I have artwork for them at the moment. That's the problem.
Okay, can we get some placeholder tokens
I actually
down
should
then?
have. I should have a token. There should be a token.
Oh, you might have a token, yeah.
I made a token.
They just don't
Oh my
have
God.
Arashi real pretty.
Yeah.
Oh my
she's got
God!
no-
It's
no
Sephiroth.
Placeholder.
Just hang on a second.
We gotta
Does he not
switch it.
have? I don't think he has his.
No, because that was a auto two-sided token.
There we go. That's what he actually looks like right now.
Oh, okay.
rolling token. That's a thing.
Yes.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
That's
You
cool.
can like
Okay.
flip your token.
Which
it'll
you
print like a
can,
harp.
which I had thought about doing for Wicked as well. Eventually with her wild shapes.
Okay. I just want to talk for a bit. And where's the fucking? I just had it in my hand? Where did it go?
I'm holding it up.
Put
Have
it
you got
down.
it? We can do this.
Sabata.
No.
It's not. It's a statue.
What did I tell you about picking up artifacts?
And
And-
don't.
And what have you done?
We was a statue, not an artifact.
I'm
It's
literally
an
grabbing the bridge of my nose, and
we're gonna need it
Haru,
eventually.
You want it back? I'll hand it back.
I love the look on Andrew's faces. I love the look on Andrew's face, mimicking what Craig's is doing. Of Andrew going, "I'm not fucking alone. I now have 2 of these idiots."
You can have it back if you want it.
Yes, I will take it back with the hand with the wrapped in the cloth. All right, listen, just for 2 minutes, let me say my piece. We can summon the toad. That's no problem. We'll kill the toad. I don't think that would be a problem either. The problem lies in a few things. One, when we're fighting the toad, one of us is going to become like Deadwood McGee over there, and he'll point to the visionary, and we'll become imbued with the sight of a fucking mad prophet.
Not it.
Well, we don't get a
But not
choice,
it.
I don't think.
So I've already called not it.
I'm sorry, but I don't like attacking a target without having more information on the target.
Yes. So, that's our first problem. Second problem. What was the specific wording?
Do you borrow the farmer's
No,
almanac?
I do not pull out the almanac. I use my memory because I have that.
I'm so proud of you, Andrew.
Yeah, I know.
Check to imagine a
Sabata leans across the shade and goes, Is he a bit of a germ before busy? Get the hell away from me, asshole.
I forget what the specific wording
very
was.
straightforward.
Essentially, if you look into the toad's eye, unless you have Empyrean signs on you, you can become controlled.
Imperial. What are those?
You know what those are. There was a giant fucking one in a city that one time that made up the entire city map.
Oh, well, at first it doesn't ring a. It wasn't called an Imperium.
Yes, it
Back
was,
then.
because
What-
they're
what-
the Empyreans.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, so in the fight against Dickhead, one of us shall become with the sight of the Mad Prophet. Yep, already covered that. You'll want to conduct the summoning of the Prophet. That kind of sucks. You'll gain terrible knowledge. Terrible. The world will change. Spooky, spooky. What was the one that said very specifically, if you look into his eyes? Tegan, I fucking gaslight myself. I know it's here.
No, you haven't gaslit yourself. It might be on one of the Toad pages.
Well, I would hope so, because otherwise I would be
I
screaming
believe
at
it's
you.
on
That's not
Wafraith,
organized.
the god of forgetfulness. It's in the decoded section.
Oh, the fucking one page I haven't looked at yet. Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry for this is taking so long.
I believe
It's
he
all
was
right.
trying to
Mr. One
speak.
Eye over
Oh,
here can get
oh.
the prophet sight. Mr.
Okay.
One Eye over here.
Dusty was
Okay.
trying to speak, I believe, at some point.
Huh? Oh no.
Okay. His gaze brings darkness on the mind. It is said those who look upon his eye will be forced to walk into his clutches. He feasts upon those who stray to him, and from those upon whom he feasts, he draws a part of their vitality. So he'll heal himself if we get mind controlled by him. He also possesses a hypnotic gaze. If we look into his eye, it'll force the victim into surrendering into his clutches. It is said that the Empyrean sign, an emblem associated with the Empyrean gods, can repel the creature. Holy shit, I actually remember something important for once.
You're very knowledgeable.
job.
Unfortunately.
Well, unfortunately, I sent it to the GM. But as you're saying about, those who look into the eye, I literally just quickly draw an arrow and just fire off at a certain point with my eyes closed. Hitting things without seeing them is my specialty.
Okay, and I am unfortunately covered in Empyrean signs, so I guess I'm covered. So that's 2 of us. But what about the rest of them?
No, you're covered in
I
god signs.
I thought the
The draconic
god.
gods are not Empyrean.
Would my clan tattoos count?
No, the Empyrean sign is a very specific symbol.
I know, and I know where we can find it. The one that we're maybe needing to be covered with, because the book says it's on the door. What does the sign on the door look like?
Does it
Which
look like anything on our bank cards?
no, it is not.
That's a good reach. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later.
Weapon? I'm going to
To some people, yes.
But yes, Arashi and Sabata, whether Sabata remembers or not, yes, the Empyrean sign is that very stylistic star symbol that made up the roadways in the Dark Isles.
I was just asking because of the heritage, as you were discussing it earlier.
Actually, Arashi might, purely for your connection to Istus and Samael. Yes.
So I'll just roll up my sleeve and I'll show my clan tattoo.
You gonna wave your arm at the toad?
Well, preferably I'd not look at it and shoot it in the face with an arrow. Lots of them.
Right. Well, I mean, good for you. You may not become hypnotized, but that leaves the rest of us. Can I
Show me the symbol.
Well, this is my clan one.
May have a spell. I have a spell ready that. I have a few. Yeah, I have a spell ready that may protect a bunch of us to our minds.
well, I mean, there is the drink, but I don't know if we want to be.
I might have one that'll like help everybody.
Sabata will have a look at Arashi's tattoo, and he'll take his hat off and pull out a pair of sunglasses, and he'll put the image on the lenses of his sunglasses and put them on. I'm ready now.
You know, that actually may be the smartest thing to do, honestly.
It works because he can't see now.
I'm blind now.
Around it.
Hilariously, for most people who can't see us because we have little talk sprites, at least half of almost all of us wear glasses, which is why that's funny. Dirty glasses.
What the fuck? I wipe my glasses clean.
Dirty glasses.
Dirty boy.
Dirty glasses.
I mean, so I can see the Empyrean sign, correct?
Yes, it is a very specific symbol. Arashi's symbol is stylized, but it is a version of it. Give me a second. I think I can post it.
I would like to take a glowing red hot finger and just quickly carve the symbol into the chest plate.
How did you do that? That is a. Can I check that out later? And your kettle?
The symbol or the glowing or the hands?
The hands.
Well, the hands are magic.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're metal.
And yes.
That's a pretty cool trick.
That is Jesus Christ. That's a very complicated sign. Okay, Habru will spend a moment just kind of going back and forth, doing it on his chest plate real quick. Wicked.
Yeah?
What kind of armor do you wear?
Medium. This nice cardigan.
I mean, you're laughing, but
It's a very stylized cardigan.
no, you're laughing. But for Sabata, who has an eye for this kind of, and Arashi, who might not have seen this, her cardigan does have kind of some plating to it, like lightweight plating. Almost, you haven't seen anything. I mean, Arashi might have seen some stuff like it. You've seen padded armor like this, but it seemed that the plating in this is almost lighter than any kind of like clay paneling you've seen, Arashi. This is very clearly a combat cardigan.
And my shield.
It is stylish, and yet with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And functional. Speaking of stylish, let me ruin that. Is there a part of your armor I can carve into real quick?
You can carve into the shield.
Any part of your armor I can carve into?
The shield.
Okay, well, I hope that's enough. I will carve into the shield the Empyrean sign.
Yep.
What am I gonna do for the pandas?
All right. Shady.
Yep. Can you go for it on the chest?
Yep.
You'll actually open his shirt up. And you just burn
Okay.
his chest.
You see her straight into Shady's
Ooh.
chest.
Ooh, yikes. Yeah, the smell. Ooh, gross. Okay, there you go. Tap, tap. You're done.
Thanks. I don't want to do that
This
to the
tiny
pandas.
little arc welder just.
The smell of burning flesh now in
Yep.
the room.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
it's not. Would I
Fresh.
pick up that it's not for fresh flesh that's burning?
Yes.
Arashi will seem uncomfortable about something else about this group now.
Was he comfortable to begin with?
You sort of fix some of it. One's got an illness where they think there's someone they're not. But even though that's not the complete truth to Arashi, someone's covered in evil iconography, but apparently they're going to remove it from their armor later. And the other one, even though they're not a necromancer, we've watched them raise the dead, so we think they're a necromancer, and they're traveling with an undead. And
Two
almost
undead.
all of it is sins against my clan.
Wait, no.
Eh,
Wait, no. 3 undead.
it's
Maybe we
fine.
got the ghast and we got my sport beast.
It's fine. Okay.
So now armed with the sigils of God.
All right, don't look in its eyes. Sigils.
Don't let it snack on you in your clutches. Fuck, I'm a melee fighter. How the fuck am I supposed to hit this thing then if I don't want to? God damn it. Okay.
See, that's where the sunglasses come in.
Okay. So it sounds like we're good, right?
Do we know of any weakness? Do we know of the environment we're combating in?
No. Unfortunately, we don't have that intel. As far as weakness, I imagine sharp objects being forcefully introduced to the body.
That's salt. No, that's slugs.
He won't permanently stay dead, which. Hey, Arashi,
Yes.
how religious are you? Like, are you a
Well,
holy man, or are you just kind of like aware of your faith and follow it?
He doesn't go to church, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
The goddess has actually come and speak to me.
That of religion cannot touch it. What does that mean? That of religion cannot touch it. Like, I won't be able to whack this thing with my sword because I have god symbols carved into my armor.
Well, as I said, I'm not happy with the gods at the moment, so I guess that rules me out. I should be fine.
And so I guess that's only me
Especially
who we
since
have to worry
that
about.
double-dealing psychotic woman sent us here.
Who?
Crazy woman.
That's
Black and white face paint, long flowing red hair.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if we don't do this fast, she's on her way.
Maybe we can wait a few
Oh.
days then.
No. I don't want to meet her again.
Me neither.
She's
I
a
don't wanna meet her
very
at all.
she's a very nice woman from a distance, and I do not want to have goat legs again. I want my normal legs. So
Good.
let's.
And I don't want Habaru's legs.
Yeah.
If that's the equivalent exchange, I imagine.
I can understand. You have very nice legs. Is that what I'm supposed to say, Sabata?
I think so. They got some hang-ups about their legs or something, I think.
Hmm.
Listen, Eris is very nice, but
Oh God, we
I
should
can
probably
only
hurry.
handle so much chaos.
We should probably hurry. I think we might start coming down soon.
Okay. I guess we approach the door.
I thought we already came down.
I'll tell you later. We gotta
Okay.
get going.
Guys are
Guys.
assholes.
Keegan, just real quick.
Yes.
Is he actually dead, or have you just not put his red X on him to show
I
he's
just haven't
dead?
put a red X on him. He is dead.
Okay, so he is dead. So yes, as a group, let us go to the door.
Okay.
I had this messed up thought. Would we bring the body so if I lose my spore beast, I can immediately make another?
Do you want me to drag his body?
No, that's a little too far.
Okay. So you cross the bridge and make
Actually,
your way up the
I will
two
go over
sets
to
of
the
stairs.
body quickly though, and put my foot on his forehead and pull my arrow back out of his eye and put it.
There
in
is a wet as your arrow comes out.
That is so gross.
I'll also activate my symbiotic entity.
Is that what happened to you? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be blunt like that. No, asshole. It was shot out with a bullet. Oh. Okay. Sorry to bring it up.
Hilarious little fun fact. It was shot out by a black cat bullet.
But I would go. You didn't shoot. That's not the person you shot on the way here, is it, Sabata?
No, don't remember shooting him.
Okay.
Unless I forgot.
Don't start that.
Then I didn't.
Yes. So you make your way up the two sets of stairs. Eventually. Finally coming to the giant green glowing door.
Can't quite see it yet.
You'll get there. Just keep heading upwards. You're getting there.
My dark vision. Oh God. Oh, these are bigger than I thought. Oh, there we go.
The door is made of star metal.
It is.
Do I think? You know what? Never mind. I shouldn't do that. Never mind.
As you approach the door, you do see that there is a giant Empyrean symbol carved on the
Yep.
door. And in the center of the door, at about what is about the 5'9", 5'9" ish chesty kind of height area, you do notice that there is a large, dark hole, cavity that is imprinted into the door. You can't see what is within it. You do notice that the carving around it seems to be some kind of giant toad-like structure, and that cavernous hole is where its mouth would be. And you realize that the hole is large enough for the statue and a hand holding the statue.
Mm.
Well, obviously we need to throw it. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me again!
Oh, don't tempt us.
Don't tempt you with a
Um,
good time.
Lean to Sabata. See, that's why you don't pick up the strange artifacts.
Okay, noted for next time. Statues can be artifacts. Okay.
Okay.
Oh God. Our
Hey.
freaking symbiotic entity is so good.
All right, you guys had better not come in because you do not have the symbol like I do in Verana. So you guys have to wait out here, otherwise he might get you. All right, we'll see you after the fight.
I'll. Fuck.
Bye, red pandas.
I hate being that guy. Okay. Does anyone else want to go stick it in the door? If not, I'll do it.
You're holding it and you have the fancy hands, so.
Because don't want to touch it with your bare hands, Mr. Xenophobe.
This didn't work last time, but it might this time.
No.
Man.
Did you see if there's any writing on it this time?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'll turn it
Don't forget to
over.
look on the bottom.
I will look on the back and the bottom of the statue.
Made in China.
You do
Oh!
notice that
Made in Taiwan, don't worry.
you do notice
Oh,
that there
good.
is carved writing underneath, which is which states along the lines of for the vision to see.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Does that mean you're gonna go blind now because you're the one that looked at it because you must be the vision now?
That might mean that. Oh,
I'm
Corrado.
sorry, I told you to look now.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Back up, guys. If the door swings open, the toad's just right there. At least it'll only grab me.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Move off to in front of the statues, off to the side.
Okay, you move off to the sides.
I told
Can
you
we
guys
move?
to get away.
Yeah. Can we move back, Richard Feynman?
I will notch an arrow.
I mean,
Glory or death. And I will I'll take the cloth off the toad statue and stick it in the hole.
It immediately clamps down on the hole clamps down on your arm.
Oh,
In
I hate
the
this. I hate this. I
space
hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
in the space of your skin above the metal, you feel all these little needles pierce into your flesh, deep into the bone. It causes an excruciating pain as you can feel these hair-like needles scraping against your interior structure. Roll me a wisdom save.
Ooh, I
I
should
knew
have
it
drank
could
some
use-
tea before we.
I
Maybe.
knew I should use I knew I should use the gas instead. It
Yeah.
probably would have worked this time.
Yeah.
Concerned, Arashi will call out, "Do you want me to cut your arm off?"
It's okay. His hand is metal.
Oh,
He'll be fine.
Keegan.
Yes.
And a totally unrelated question to anything that's currently going on. Are we still doing inspiration for doing the recap at the beginning of the session?
Not this week, my son.
What do you mean? I did the recap. Wow, being railroaded. Wow, set up to
Irrelevant.
fail.
You might not fail.
What?
Ooh.
Did I fail,
Ooh.
Tian?
Yeah,
Did I
yeah.
pass? For the 9?
I'll turn to his teammate, like either like Shady or Wicked. Do you want to cut his arm off, maybe?
Nah, he
As
got this.
very
He's got it.
oddly, Habaru, you feel this rush hit you as your head becomes almost dizzyingly light. You can feel this epic rush of euphoria overtake you as deep in the recesses of your mind you hear the clatter of what appears to be rolling dice. As
The DM rolls the dice.
as this vision overtakes you, your eyes roll back in your head as you see a spanning plane that um, traverses out over to what appears to be a cliffside edge. The sea beyond is a dark, tempestuous grey with white caps that are coming up over the edge. You see over the edge that there is a staircase down the front of this water sea-strewn cliff face, and what you see down there appears to be the face of a giant skull that is naturally carved into the cliff face. The gaping mouth of the skull is open as you see it disappears within. You follow in through the darkness, the red lighting of the space alighting over your mind as you traverse down further and further into the earth. It is growing darker and warmer until you find yourself on the edge of a bright red clay-filled pit that is bubbling and roiling with this boiling mud. As you come back to consciousness, you feel deep within your chest this sense that you know where to go next. Like there is an internal compass pointing you in the direction of the prophet. You get the impression and the viewpoint that you start hearing these voices running through your head, turning around and telling you just this constant jabbering noise of just voices upon voices, turning around, whispering, telling you things. Just it is this incessant sound of just constant stream of consciousness that is coming to you, telling you things, telling you what's going to happen next, telling you what will happen, what will be, what might be. You hear the sounds of um, women turning around and asking for blessings. You hear the sound of elderly crones turning around saying, the harbinger is coming. You hear other voices turning around and saying, we will find her. You must find her. I made a deal. She owes me. They owe me. Burn the farm to the ground. They owe me. And she ran. You hear the sounds of screaming, just inhumane levels of tortured screaming. You're not sure where it's coming from or who it's coming from. You see the slaughter of hundreds upon hundreds of demons upon angelic blades. You see what appears to be a sand timer tilting off the axis until it is crushed under the weight of a giant white metal clad fist. You see the moon turn dark red as a dragon sprouts forth from it, their giant gaping maw starting to come to consume the world. All of these visions drop you to your knees as your hand is released and you are left holding the frog statue, but the jabbering doesn't stop, the voices don't stop. But underneath it all, you hear a momentary sound of, she is waiting.
I'll lean over to Sabata and go, He's it.
I think he broke it. Nothing's happening.
As Habru hears that, Wicked says, Habru, hurry up, I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. Oh my god. Habaru will shakily climb to his feet and just point in the direction of the prophet.
What?
She's that way.
What
Do you
about
look
the
at
frog?
Wicked? Do you look at Wicked?
Am I?
Yes, you.
No, I'm pointing. I'm looking at the direction I'm pointing.
Okay. The door has opened slightly with just a.
Wicked pog faces.
Watch it, the door's opening behind you.
I know.
You did it.
Who are you pointing to?
Her.
Her. Is that the next target to kill?
Yeah. Something like that.
Are you
What
talking about your
direction am I
friend here?
pointing in, Tegan?
You're pointing in a slightly northwest direction
I have to go more north. Ugh.
into the snow.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh, hot
Ugh.
water.
Snow. Home.
Ew.
Stupid water.
Sparta. She said that we'd find someone to guide us to the next targets.
You mean these guys? Him?
Target.
Lawyer death, and Habaru will walk into the room.
Oh, God.
Well, it was him.
Yeah.
I suppose we better go keep it alive because we need directions.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Really? You headed straight in?
Oh my god, he just ran in. Oh god.
Habaru!
Let's go!
That is a dragon priest.
Is he gonna? Oh shit! We're near our edge. He's gonna full sword on us. Watch out!
Yeah, 33.3 chance.
He'll shout us off the edge. We'll ragdoll to our deaths.
Jesus Christ. Making sure everyone's on screen. So, yes, you enter what appears to be. Oh, why you like this? I don't like this. Give me a second.
I'm glitched.
Oh.
My stand-up animation won't start.
Give me a second.
Why is the Ebony Warrior here now?
Oh god.
I see you coming.
Everyone
One
is here.
sec. Shit. Stop moving.
I want to remove. I don't like it here.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, what
beep.
have I got? Alright, so. But been a minute. I better check everything.
Dragon Boy's on my head. No.
At least you can see now.
Sephiroth is back.
What? I'll fix that, don't worry.
Is Wicked a Tifa or Aerith type character? Aerith, I think. Right?
You enter into the
probably
chamber,
Tifa.
the ground under you glowing as your feet walk across the sigil, and you feel a shiver of energy suffuse through the room over what appears to be a large statue of a huge toad-like creature. Standing at the base of it, you watch as what appears to be a stone statue of a man starts to be rolling his head and shaking his muscles loose, as if awakening from some kind of dark sleep. Looks like the toad guy looks like this.
He's very toady in a very eldritch way, and I hate him for that.
Not very Toad of Toad Hall, though, but you don't have a Shady on there yet.
Sorry, Shady.
Everyone forgets about me.
Took him a sec. He got a little stuck in transit.
He was cussing the whole way.
Oh
They
yeah.
are standing there,
That is one ugly mother.
looking at you as you. Yes.
Hello. Wicked waves.
I'm glad the pandas did. Oh, guys, what are you doing here? I told you to stay behind. All right, get behind me. I'll protect you. What the hell is he talking about?
Okay. All right. This is some of my tricks. I
The
have.
entities in front of you seem to just wait. As the large stone toad starts to awaken, you get this acrid smell that seems to fill the area, kind of like acidic rot. And you can start to hear the underneath it all as this creature is awakening.
I'm just glad there's not a lot of water in here being a frog person.
I will uh pop my avatar form now. So the light, the marks on the armor shine and
Yep.
glow.
Start to
And
glow, yep.
I think the golden halo appears over my head or something.
I believe it does, yes.
Yeah. But for a mechanics purpose, all creatures within 60 feet of me can deal one extra fire, lightning, or radiant damage, one of your choice on a hit. So there you go, Craig. +1 of your choice.
That's all
with
right. No,
yeah,
nice.
within 60 feet of me. Time for words. Wicked. You gonna
All
cast
right,
anything?
I have the most annoying question that the DM used to hate.
Yeah.
And now it's back again. What's the
Yeah.
environment like? Because the map looks really wispy with fog and mist.
It is not wispy with fog, it is just dark.
That counts. Shadowy. Cool.
This area up here is as well is a ledge that is about 60 feet up.
Okay.
Oh god, we weren't kidding. We are by a ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. As I'm saying, he's going to for Dallas. All right, I will start walking forward. Wicked, if you're going to cast anything, do it now.
I'd rather wait until the very last moment. Get as much time out of it as possible.
Hello, Mr. Todd, dude.
Stay close, everybody.
Shouldn't we be trying to get cover as well?
As you approach,
I'm going to do the Arashi thing. Unfortunately, it's only shadow. It's not the mists, so I only get advantage. Ouch. That was a crap roll.
That is a crap roll. So, as you do so, the frog is just sitting there watching you. It seems to be waiting for something.
What are we doing, guys? Someone shut him up.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will. I guess
think
starts.
it's letting us make the first move.
I'm sure I'll come to regret this. I will make my attack, and I'll hit him with my greatsword. Because I have 15 foot of range with my greatsword.
Nice.
Because I don't want to be near this
Awesome.
thing.
So, are you attacking the
yeah,
entity
yeah,
in front of him?
yes. Which I'm sure I will
Nice.
come to regret.
Nice.
It's time.
Okay.
Since I'm attacking before, should I make both my attacks now, or just go with the one, then roll for initiative?
Roll your first attack.
Did
Yep.
yeah.
You of course do hit him with that. Roll the damage.
I'm gonna say it is
Ooh.
radiant damage,
Yep.
so 16.
Yep. That's fine. As you do
And
so, from behind the entity that you have struck, you see this large, pulsating, wet tongue that comes out at you, Habaru. Does a
yeah,
22 hit?
yeah, it hits,
You just want to get eaten, man.
dude. Why the fuck do I even bother playing the fighter? Okay.
You take 7 points of damage. Make me a strength saving throw.
I believe.
However, you do manage, even though you end up covered in this viscous, sticky saliva, you manage to slip free of it, not being grappled by it.
Oh, gross!
What happened to the person he hit?
He took damage, and you watch as he prepares. You watch as he lowers into his stance, his hand starting to glow with this sickening olive corrupted magic. And then I will get everyone to roll for initiative.
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 Itiv.
Do
I rolled
I?
shit.
I want to go fast, but
Wanna
not
go
as fast
fast?
as the two fast fucks we have. And then, of course, is that Sabata rolling 31, or is that?
No,
Wait,
that's
no, that
Shady.
can't be Shady. Wait, Shady rolled a. He has a plus 14.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How do you have a
Yep.
plus 14 to your initiative?
He's
He's-
had his charisma and other shit because
Yep.
he's the fastest hand of the West.
Oh right. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Sorry.
Okay. At the moment, Ahura's standing back because, of course, he is. Shady, you get to start us off.
Well, I'm going to shoot the little guy and do it twice.
Okay. Phew, 17 hits. You swirl your magic towards him and it impacts. Roll again.
That throw or not? What's going on with that?
And you throw off a second one. So it just follows poof, poof, as you watch as it hits the warlock's armor in front of you, just taking searing burn after searing burn. Roll the damage.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Sweet. Love that for you. Okay. Anything else, Shady?
And he'll just crouch down.
The individual that you've hit has also sunk low into his stance, and you watch as he's starting to swirl and coalesce his own magic. Sabata.
He's stanced up. Watch out.
He's bloody faster than me. All right.
Like looking into a mirror.
23 definitely hits for 11. Is he
And
hitting the big guy or the little guy?
the little guy? Because he's
Okay.
now considered a challenge against Shady.
Yep.
And that will be it.
You watch as he stands there just taking the hits. He seems to be panting and breathing. And as he starts to pant and breathe, you start to hear the giant toad behind him just starting to go. Anything else about her? Worth of Andrew's look. The look on Andrew's face.
Bugger it. Action surge.
Okay.
Got to get in. Not shut him up.
You're shooting the big toad guy?
Oh yeah.
I'm shooting the big guy.
Nice. As you line up the shot and hit the toad right in his chest, you watch as a giant hole tears into his flesh. And as you watch, you start to watch as it starts to knit back together behind the bullet, locking it in place.
I was looking across, smiling at Shady when that happened, and then I look back and I go, oh, that's not good.
Arashi.
Okay. Now, this is dark and shadowy.
It
as
is
we established.
darker and shadowy, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, my umbral sight. I am adept at evading creatures that use dark vision. I am invisible to people with dark vision.
Okay,
Is-
so you
so-
are basically invisible within reason.
Yeah.
Is this room dimly lit or is it darkness?
It's dimly lit.
Because I'm pretty sure that only works in darkness.
Dark. You're also adept at evading creatures that rely on dark vision while in darkness. That's what I was
Yes,
asking.
it's not
about
completely
shadow.
pitch black in here.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, I was gonna say we all be rolling with disadvantage.
And Rashi's like, "What? Let me put out all the torches. Fuck you all."
Oh no,
We
I've got an
really
answer
never
for
want to
that.
seem to be here.
I got an answer for that, and I'll do that shortly. I can't do it this round. So this round though, let's start off with for my bonus action. We'll go with the good old Zephyr.
Yeah.
So
You
constant-
summon forth
go.
wind, load it into your bow and arrow, and allow it to fly.
So advantage on one weapon attack, 1 extra d8, and I have extra movement. All right, let's finish off ugly if we can.
You can
Not the
certainly
frog.
try.
The guy down the bottom. Yeah, we're going to try. I can't promise anything. So my stealth, was that good enough so he can't see me? That I did, which was, if we scroll a bit back up.
He has not attempted to perceive you yet.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to know for my sneak attack. So, shot. Ooh.
A 15 hits.
Okay, so that's with sneak attack. With the Zephyr is a
Good roll.
extra 1d8. Ooh. And with on my first turn as a dread ambusher.
Yeah.
Another
1d8.
1d8.
Yep.
So not great damage for my first attack.
Well, also +1 from the
Oh,
fire, radiant, electricity.
we'll go with radiant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You watch as your arrow hits and tears a hole through his arm. He's wearing a mask, so you can't see his face, but you can hear what appears to sound like an almost toad-like croak of laughter. Just yeah.
Okay, and then with my now, where am I? So that's 45, 50, 60, 70, 80 feet of movement. Let's see. It's not really 80 feet, and you said it was 60 up for the ledges, was it?
Yeah, roughly 60 feet.
None of them are going to get me there. It's not 90. I'm 10 short.
Unlucky.
But I will run over and attempt to climb. I'll be 10 feet short of being at the top.
So you're clinging to the wall?
Yeah. And with that, I'll be using my where is it? Tanto, which are on
Yep.
my hands, which
Yep.
give me the
Slam
ability
into the wall to hang off of the wall yourself. Yep.
my claws to allow me to climb.
Okay, so you're at the moment you're clinging to the wall though. Habaru.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on guy in front of us.
Yep.
And so I will continue to hit him with my sword.
Okay, you pull out your sword and swing your blade.
Yippee!
As you swing your blade, you watch as it lights up with solar godlike energy as you do so. As it passes through, you do notice that you carve a large chunk out of the side of his arm, almost completely removing the upper muscle. It starts to drip with a black and green kind of slime-like ichor.
And I will do it again.
Definitely hit.
Maybe a dumb thing, but I will move to like right here.
Yep.
That's still 15 feet. And I'll be off to the side.
You step free. The warlock his eyes are locked on the floor as you watch as his hands are moving, as magic is starting to coalesce. You are watching as the rock on the ground in front of him is starting to bubble, and you watch as two places behind him, the dirt has turned to like a liquid molten mud that seems to ripple and roil as something appears to be forming under the surface.
Okay.
You watch as the blood and ichor and the bile that you have sliced from him is dripping to the floor and is being drawn to what appears to be the arcane sigil on the ground in his view. Anything else you'd like to do, Habaru?
No. Habaru's got
No?
a lot on his mind.
Wicked.
Alrighty. Wicked is going to
clasp her, or I guess not really clasp her hand together. She's gonna hold up her broom, brush end up. She's gonna wave it around in a circle in the air, and the tip is gonna glow and glitter with a pink shimmer, and it's going to ping, let out a brilliant pink light for a second, as she is going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of hope.
Everybody, except for the bad guys.
Everybody.
Everybody has advantage on wisdom
Oh.
saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
You are all
Groovy.
covered and suffused by this pink candy-like light. It swirls around you in this pink glittery mist, like a fabulous magical girl transformation wrapping around you like ribbons as you feel it suffuse into your skin, leaving a very slight taste of sugar on your tongue.
Yeah, a little bit
That's
like
a
cinnamon.
very worrying sentence.
A little bit like cinnamon sugar.
Yes, Habaru, you too now are a magical girl.
Wasn't I always?
Anything else you'd like to do, Wicked?
1 sec, let me just put
Where'd you
that
get that sailor outfit from?
for my
Why does the
bonus
air
action.
down here taste like donuts?
For your bonus action, Dusty?
I'm gonna command my spore beast to use
Yep.
mycelium might on the wait. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I gotta update that a bit. Hold on.
Do it to him, Dusty. Do it to them.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Plus 3 now.
Ooh.
So yeah, that should be
6?
4 temp HP. Yep, it's gonna do mycelium might on my ghast.
Okay.
So it gets 4 temporary hit points, and because
Nice.
it's undead, it can add my wisdom modifier to its attack and damage rolls.
Nice.
So then it's gonna move over here. Then the ghast is gonna rush over and claw at this thing.
Yes. Yes, do it.
Do it to him. Do it to him.
All right, so this is +5. Oh,
Hit him with the
Your
wonton bomb.
ghast runs over and slashes at the chest of this warlock. You can hear the growl of pain of just "Urgh," as he continues trying to cast just whatever he is doing, trying to summon. He's trying to fight through it, but you watch as his robes are torn open, his chest starting to be flayed open. Your ghast's claws do take him almost down to the rib cage.
oh, that was just the attack roll.
Yeah, roll the damage though.
All right, so +5, so 15 slashing,
Yep.
and he's got to make a con save,
Con save.
DC 10. So not crazy, but
Is your ghast able to grapple?
maybe.
He definitely makes that.
All right.
With a 21
right.
if you'd like to know what the number was.
Was it more than 10?
It was
Yeah.
11 above. 11 above 21.
Oh. Oh.
He did manage. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Wicked?
That's it for me.
Okay. The warlock, you can see that he is panting through the pain. You can see that his chest is almost cleaved open, but he is deeply, intently focusing on the symbol of Boisfrace in front of him. As he does so, he finishes summoning the creature.
Knock it off.
Counter spell?
Counter spell.
Counter spell.
Oh,
It needs to make a...
Speak more clearly into the mic is what it needs.
Sorry, I'm leaning away from it
No.
while I try to read. I'm blind as a bat. Leave me...
13. Because it's level 3.
What is the ability check he needs to make?
DC.
he doesn't make. He doesn't make a check. The caster is making a check.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It says make an ability check using your spellcast. Oh, his spellcast
That's
ability. That
DC plus
answers it. I'm an idiot.
No, Craig needs to make an ability check.
No, Clint.
Clint.
Or Clint, yeah.
Clint that does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, obviously Kevin does.
Yeah, let's do it.
Samuel does.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
need to make whatever your spell ability is.
So what's the
No, it's a
level of the
spell
spell
slot.
that?
Yeah, what's the level of the
What's the
spell?
level of the spell?
It's third level.
Let me have a look.
No, not your
No.
spell.
The one you're trying to kind of spell.
The one you're trying to counter. So it's 10 plus the spell level you've got to beat.
Ah!
As the
Oh,
DM tries
also,
to
I
find a
was-
spell that she was going to cast, but didn't have one.
Also, almost forgot.
It's 4th level.
Used to. So.
So
Ew.
roll.
14.
So you need to beat 14, Clint.
Yeah, and it's just the flat modifier. Nice.
He
Stop
lets
it!
out a
Stop it!
as you stop his spell. He gets incredibly frustrated as he's attempting to start again. He looks up at you with fear and anger as he lifts a hand
Oh, he's
towards
also
you.
gotta. He also might cover his nose because he also needs to make another con save against the gas stench.
It's a 17 on the stench,
yeah.
so he's fine.
Yeah.
But
He's
he
immune
lifts
to the
his hand,
stench.
focusing on Sabata, and lets out
It should be Shady. Shady's the one.
against Shady. Okay,
Oh, sorry.
so he
Shady,
lifts
yeah.
a hand against Shady. You watch as this corrupted, olivey green, sickly-looking magic blasts from his hand as he sends an Eldritch Blast at you. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
He takes 13 force damage and is pushed back 10 feet as it
Slams
hits
into the
him
wall.
in the chest. Okay, that's his turn. Boisfrace is going to... Okay, the first thing he is going to do, you watch as his tongue darts out again, attempting to wrap around you, Habaru. Does a 20
Okay.
hit?
Yes.
You take 5 damage as this tongue slams into you. Make me a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
No. Uh-oh. You're fine. Yeah.
You are fine. You
I am a
manage
strong
to-
boy.
You manage to shove off the tongue once more as it attempts to wrap it around you. You are getting covered more and more in this Icarus saliva as he just is covering you in his saliva, trying to grasp you to draw you into his mouth. Getting really pissed off at this, you watch as he lets out a and jumps. When he lands, I need the Ghast, Habaru, your Shadow Beast, yep, to all make me a Dex saving throw.
Man, I had the right idea when I made Roland an archer. Because fuck being close to things. 16.
Wait,
You
sorry,
did
it was
good.
Dex
It's
save?
fun. It is a Dex save.
Oh boy.
Dan, you have that from
yes.
your from
12.
the spell. Don't we have a boost?
To
Wisdom.
wisdom
Okay.
saves.
Okay, the Ghast takes 15 points. Yes, the Ghast takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage and falls over. Habaru, you manage to keep your feet, but you still
Mhm.
take 8 points of damage. Of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
And the Spore Beast got a natural 20 for a 19.
Yes, so the Spore Beast also takes 8 points of damage, but manages to remain on his feet.
Nice.
And then you look as Boisfrace locks eyes onto his warlock, and just you start to hear him go, and you watch as the parts of his arm that are dripping with the ichor start to close up. The wounds on his chest start to knit together. Yeah.
Stop that.
Stop that.
Yeah.
We have
As
a
you
cease
start
and
to
desist
realize
order
that
here.
he's healing his loyal follower, Shady.
You son of a bitch. And I'm gonna shoot Big Frog Man.
Big Frogman.
Shoot
Pew
him
pew.
good.
Nope.
Oh, not
10
shoot
misses.
good.
You hear this
God.
tinkle of ice as it almost reaches, and you just hear it just shatter in the air. No! You know what you did. Stop it.
What? We're just playing a game, Tegan.
Frog Daddy.
Do not. Do not.
Man, there's been a lot of sus lines from this session.
Oh, no.
No.
And wait, you know what? I will allow this one time. If you have it queued up, I will allow Andrew the one time. Because Clint, Dusty, and I hear it all the time.
Oh, I know. I've heard it.
He's heard it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Fine.
Yeah, he
Good.
knows frog.
Well, you've
Daddy.
already given him. But you already given him the pass, though. So I mean,
Yep.
you can't take that back.
Could be any time
Only
now.
if he's got it queued up. I don't think he's got it queued up, though. So,
Also, it doesn't really apply here because this isn't the Frog Daddy. This is the Frog Great 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 Granddaddy.
okay.
Frog,
Sparta,
great daddy.
Shady, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Cry? No.
I hope you got another counter spell ready.
That's it. That'll be it.
Okay, that'll be it. Sabata.
That'll be it. Okay, Sabata again. Stupid frog. Incendiary round.
Incendiary round. Pew pew pew.
Incendiary round.
You
20
have the
definitely hits.
+1 from the weapon of the one above, so it can be fire, electric, or radiant.
It's fire.
So 6 fire.
Okay. So you Sabata lets out an incendiary round of firebolt, just poof! And there is a as it hits the toad skin. You watch as it hits some of the pustulous boils on its skin. You hear it pop and start to boil as it sizzles.
Ugh, gross.
Anything else you'd like to do, Sabata?
Yes, I'm going to get some high ground.
But I have the high ground. You were the chosen one.
Movement 30. I'm going to start climbing up here and get up the top.
Okay.
So I should have 40 feet of climbing.
Okay.
So it should get me up the top just there.
Right onto the top there. Yep. Cool.
That'll be it.
Okay. Arashi.
Well, is it for 40 or 60 to climb? Because I thought it was 60.
60, but he was already up a bit.
Up a bit.
He went
okay.
sideways originally.
All right. So I used my last 10, 25. We'll go with there for the moment. Let's go with dropping. Yeah, we'll drop the concentration on that. Now, is that a bonus? Is my idea that I want to do a bonus? No, it's an action. Rats. All right.
Killing is an action.
So that's a bonus. So we'll hunters mark our good friend down here.
Yeah.
So he is double hunters marked.
He's double hunters marked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
boy.
see. Yeah, I still at least have that. So let's just I didn't get the hide, so there's no sneak attack on this one, unfortunately. Oh no, it's not flanked. So no. Oh, is it flanked or is it when they're
No, it's
engaged?
next to. You've got an ally next to him.
Allied next to him, so I will get the sneak attack. So shot, ouch, 16,
A 16 does hit though.
and sneak,
You're just outside my range.
hunter's mark.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep. So
You watch as your arrow thunks into his arm, the healing flesh of his arm. But he again is starting to try to build this summoning once more. Habaru.
Knock it off. I will expand a use of fighting spirits to give myself advantage
Yep.
on my greatsword, and I will continue to hit with my greatsword.
19 hits.
19. That's 17 damage.
Damn.
That's a lot of damage.
It is.
And let's go for broke. Action surge. Continue hitting him. Ooh, 12.
Yep.
Yep, as in that hits or just
12 does not hit.
I was gonna say, holy crap.
You miss the swing,
Yeah.
and
Finally,
you hear it just whistle past his face.
and another natural 20. So
God damn.
Natural 20. Yep, definitely hits him.
so that is shit. How much is this? 17, and that's 6, 14, that's 20. So
29.
that's 30 total
29 total, if I've got my math correct.
for all the damage.
Off of that second lot that you hit.
Oh, I was doing all the damage total.
Oh no, I've already taken off that first half.
Okay, so what was the?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just.
You got to
Oh.
keep for your stat blocks, huh?
Well, no, I was just curious. Like, okay, cool. How much did I do there total?
The first lot you did on the 19 was obviously 17. The second 27 and 15,
So 67
21.
damage.
And then on that last one was another 20. 29, sorry.
Is this? I don't know if this is counting my +1 from my weapon of the one above.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. Okay, it is.
Cool.
So yeah.
and just before I forget, because I forgot when that 1 point of radiant damage from what's been given to us.
You're out of my range by 5 feet.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Damn it,
It's 60
he
feet.
says.
You're at 65.
Habaru, is there anything else you'd like to do?
My bad.
There's not much I can do. There's something I would like to do, but I can't do it now. So, as of right now, no.
Okay. Wicked.
Yay! I don't like how he got healed last round, so I'm gonna go for a chill touch on the warlock as I fire a black cat mushroom at him.
Yep. You
25.
okay. Yep, 25 definitely hits.
That's 15 necrotic damage.
Yep.
and he can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Yep.
Then from a bonus action, my Spore Beast is gonna do another Mycelium Might buff on Mr. Gast.
Yep.
Who's gonna get back up
He gets back up. Yep.
and do another claw attack.
Pops up like a mushroom.
You know what? Let's go for the bite attack. That one does a bit more damage.
He leaps
that's
forward, attempts to
5.
bite the warlock. The warlock
Yeah.
ducks out of the way as the Ghast daggers past him, trying to lock his jaws into his neck. But unfortunately, he does miss.
That would have missed with the claw attack. It's 2 anyway.
Yep.
Alrighty. That's it for me.
Okay. The warlock is continuing to cast his spell. And again, he's doing the chant. The mud behind him has started to boil once more. You can see that there are creatures roiling under the surface of the boiling mud. He starts to finish his cast. As he does so, he lets out this final croak as you watch from the boiling mud 2 frog-like creatures crawl forth. And they just need to roll for their initiative. Oop. A 13 and a 19. Which that evens things out or odds out a bit. That is his. Yep, that's what he's going to do as well. He's going to. He's going to leap backwards behind this using a. You watch as he bends his legs in a frog-like manner and springs behind one of his creations, which means he does. Your Ghast does get an attack of opportunity.
Do I get an attack opportunity as well?
Your sword is within 15 feet, I believe, is it not?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
So
Wow.
you're still within your range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's gonna be a claw attack, which is still boosted by Mycelium Might.
Yep. Go for it.
So that's
22 definitely hits him.
plus 5. That's 18 points of damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
And another con save for paralysis.
Fight,
Up.
fight, fight. Kill, kill, kill.
That's a 17 on the con.
Yeah.
Okay. And Habaru, are you making your attack?
He's still within my range.
Yeah,
Right?
you get an attack of opportunity. He's 15 feet. He jumps out of the way, but
I
He
thought
hasn't
if it
left
was
his
if he moved outside of my range.
he has moved. Actually, yeah, he hasn't moved out of your range. So, fuck it. You don't want the attack? Go, okay, cool.
I'm just trying to follow the rules.
Okay. Finally, it is Froggy God's turn.
Yeah.
You know what he's going to do? He is
Gonna be
going
a
to do.
giant butthole.
He is going to do. What is his leap?
He's gonna croak and just die, right?
Fucking hope so.
He's going to take a leap up here.
Much
Uh-oh.
crap you in. Need it.
He is going to lash out his tongue towards Sabata. Sabata does a 22 hit.
Holy crap! Yes.
You get hit by 8 as this slimy tongue wraps around you. Make me a strength saving throw, please.
No.
I believe.
You just make it to slide wetly out of his grasp like the incessant furball that you are. And as he sucks his tongue back into his mouth, he looks at you. He is going to do one more thing. where he is going to stare at you, Sabata.
What are you looking at? Stop looking at me.
Okay, I need you to make me a
He's got the
wisdom
Empyrean
saving throw
sunglasses.
with advantage.
So what am I doing?
Oh,
Wisdom
Sorry,
saving
what's
throw with advantage.
Yeah.
Why didn't
yeah.
Let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
I
Okay,
am not very wise.
not very wise. You managed to look away and avert his gaze.
What's he look?
He
I look over. I look over to Arashi. What's he looking at?
He's letting out a croak of dissatisfaction, and as the two frog shadows by Bois Fraser's shadows have been summoned from the earth, we're going to put a pause in this combat and bring it in next week
Hey.
because some people need sleep, like poor Dusty. And hopefully Feynman will be able to join us for the combat next week.
All that means he gets to level up with us.
Well, no, he's
Aw.
already leveled up.
Yeah, he's already leveled up.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get to level up.
So with that,
He forgot his level up.
everybody, join us next week to see the outcome of this combat, to see if Habaru is ripped in half again, to see if anyone is
Ugh.
swallowed by a giant frog. Either way, let us see. But with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Look after yourselves, look after each other, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, and we will see you all next time, everybody. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.